Hey everybody, it's Bonnie with Healthy Meals. We are going to make 3-bean salad today. This one takes a little bit of time. What we're going to do is I'm using fresh beans. I don't know if you can see, but it's the 15-bean soup. It costs about $2 at the grocery store. So what you need to do, because we're starting fresh, or with fresh green beans, or fresh beans, not green beans, sorry, is we need to soak these overnight in cold water. So I'm going to use my crock pot to cook this. It's a very easy recipe. It's just you've got to leave it in the water overnight, and then in the morning before you go to work you want to drain it and then put it back in the crock pot so it can cook. So we're going to pour this in. Now one of the things that you will see that comes in this is the little ham flavoring. That's supposed to be for the soup. We're not using this. So this gets put into this bag and thrown out. Gone! Alright, so we're just going to cover this with some cold water and soak it overnight. There we go. We just need enough water in here to cover the beans. Okay, see how it's just covering it. You don't need a lot of water in here. It's just to kind of soak off all the excess junk that I guess we don't want, and get a little bit of water back into these beans because they are dried out. And so this has yellow lentils, green lentils, we've got kidney beans, everything except garbanzo beans, I believe. 15 different types of beans. We're going to make a nice cold salad. There's going to be tons of leftovers. Alright, so for now, we're going to let this soak. I will come back to you. Just in case you're wondering, if you're doing this during the day, you need to let it soak for 8 hours, which is why I say just put it in overnight. Put it in before you go to bed. Leave it on your counter. I cover it. As you can see, I use my crock pot quite a lot because this poor little top, man. And then in the morning, we will see what we're going to do with this. Love crock pot recipes. I can't wait to show you guys this. I will see you soon. Hey everybody, so we're back. It's 8 hours later, and this is what my beans look like. I was going to say you need to rinse them, but it looks like this Texas heat has, and the beans have soaked up all the water. So here's what we're going to do. We need to cook these. So we're going to throw some spices in here. I got some cilantro, and we're going to put some cilantro in this. We're going to put some onion and garlic powder in. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, we have a little bit of dill, but that's going to be kind of funky. So why don't we do this? Throw some onion over this. Now normally you would throw onions in, however, with the beans looking the way that they do, that would mean I would have a lot to pick out, so we're not going to do that. Pepper. Let's put a lot of pepper in there. There we go, that's better. It's about 2 tablespoons, 2 teaspoons, something like that, of pepper. And then, don't you sometimes feel like, what was that thing? Movie or something like that. And then, alright, so here's your little sprig of cilantro. And here's what we do. Break off the top. Cilantro is best when it's all broken up. So break it up, put that over there. I'm going to take a little bit of oil, not a lot, sprinkle it all around, and then we're going to take water and put water on it. And then we're going to cook the beans for 4 hours. On high, and then I'll cook these to a nice tender mushy flavoring. Check it after 2 hours depending on the area of the country you're in. Sometimes beans cook a little bit faster. So I will see you guys in a couple of hours. Alright everyone, so our beans have been cooking for 8 hours, so I drained them, put them in here. I did not take any of the cilantro out. And then I cut up some cucumber. I'm going to cut up some tomatoes as well. Basically what I do is I'll put whatever vegetables I want in this for a salad. We're going to make a little balsamic vinaigrette, mix it all up, put it in the fridge, and let it cool down. So, tomato going. You want your tomato in bite-sized pieces. I know I tend to cut tomatoes a variety of different ways, but as long as it's bite-sized, it works. I like to do squares, or try to get as much in terms of squares out of my tomatoes as possible, because then when I'm eating it, that means I get more tomato. Once again, it's that tomato thing. If you love tomatoes, you're going to want them in everything. And for me, it's one of my favorite foods, as we all know by now. So, here we go. Right now I'm only going to put one. I will put more in as I'm eating this, because as you can see, there is a lot in this little bowl. This recipe makes a lot of food. So, if you're looking for something just to kind of keep in the fridge to add for other things, like this is something, especially with the vegetables inside of it, a day or two from now, when it's starting to go bad, you can have tacos. You know, have some vegetarian tacos. Throw a little bit of salsa and cheese on top. Amazing. Beans they're very hearty. They're very dense. It's like having, I don't know how to describe it. One of the cooks that I listen to a lot had said at one point that beans are very meaty. It's almost like, you know, you want some good food in your system, and you can taste it and you can feel it, but I don't know, it's just, you know, it's hard to describe. You eat them, you feel the denseness, you like the denseness, you feel the nutrition going into your body, and then you turn around and you're not feeling like you have that rock in the pit of your stomach. I don't know what I did with my little croute thing. So we're going to take a little bowl and do this. Alright. So we don't really necessarily need a lot. I know it kind of looks like that, but we really don't. In terms of our dressing, we just need enough to coat it. Yeah, I have no idea what I did with that little thing. Alright, well, we have a bowl. So, a little bit of oil, a little bit of vinegar. Here, let's switch these out so that you can see what's going on. There we go. Alright, so we got our oil in there. Our vinegar. And it's about 2 things of oil to 1 thing of vinegar. So if you're putting this in a bowl like this, you can pretty much eyeball it. See how, because the balsamic is dark, you can kind of see, looks like almost an eyeball or an egg. Yellow eyeball, look, it's looking at you. Alright, so let's get some seasonings in here. We'll mix it up and then we'll be done, basically. So, our lovely handy dandy Italian seasoning grater. Put a lot of this in here, because, you know, you and we've all talked before about how this grater likes to take forever to get these seasonings in. There we go. Alright, so we're going to take this and take a fork and whisk it and then mix it up. Alright, once it gets all mixed up and looks like this, that's when we pour it over our beans. And I know it doesn't look like a lot, but this is going to mix in. It's going to touch everything. And that flavoring, while this cools, is just going to soak into all of these beans. That's the one good part about beans, is you throw a little flavoring on it, it goes a long way. So there's your summer bean salad. We've got 15 different types of beans in this. We've got some delicious seasoning. The vinegar is just going to pop all of that out, and you can do a number of different things like we had talked about before. Throw this over rice, throw this on some tacos, eat it in a bowl just as is with the veggies. Put it over lettuce. This is delicious over a regular plain old mixed green garden salad. And because the dressing's already on the beans, you don't need added dressing on your salad. So enjoy your bean salad, and I will talk to you tomorrow.